Everybody, welcome back to Life After the Woods, episode 19 with me, Sid. And, well, as usual, I've been busy since the last episode, been doing stuff. I did pick up, well, I've already done a whole load of materials, so we've got lots of diamonds now. I went down basically Doom there and picked up the ores, and then I've done a little bit more mining down there. Got a few more ores which we need to process using our fortune pick, and shiny, and you know, then we can get all of this done. Now the other ores we need to process, of course, are our metal ores, and I've got a lot of that, but again I need to fortune these, so I'd be, put it mildly, if I go in here and I whack that through a crushing wheel, it will generate 1 plus 2. But if, of course, if I mine that with fortune, then it will give me a number of items of raw iron. And if I process those using a crushing wheel, it will give me one with a 30% chance of 2. So, yeah, I can definitely hammer out some significant gains on this. If I do it correctly. So let us just deal with that. Grab my fortune pick. This bag is getting very messy, but that's fine. We can just go through here, quickly get this lot done, and then we can go out to the factory, which I have done a lot of work on. So it's not finished. But I have done a fair amount. I'm going to leave for you. Now, with the diamonds, I can put those through the crushing wheel, and there is a chance that I will, well, it will give me a double, again, probably easier if I show you. Diamond ore. The uses of diamond ore through the crushing wheel is it will definitely double up, and there's a 25% chance of it giving me more. However, with fortune, I think I have a better chance of getting slightly more, because I would have got 8 from that, perhaps 9 from this lot. So if I go here, I didn't lose out, but I didn't get any more either. So it's kind of a win-lose, you know, thing. Anyways, let me carry on and I'll show you what we've been up to outside, because we've been busy. And I'll also turn off that. Is it not night time, is it? Let me just check. Nope. So as you can see, there's quite a lot been done down there. Let me show you as best I can in this miserable weather that we're having. I think that's summer. I'm not sure whether that's summer or spring. No, that's going to be spring still, I think. But if we just have a puddle over here, and we do need to extend our boardwalk around here a little bit further. But what we have got going on in here is a fairly big brick structure. Obviously we've got our crushing wheel there. I was going to see if there we have got night time, so we can get rid of the rain and get some nice lighting on this. I've left this bit open. We'll probably complete that, but and I've also left myself space in there to put some drive shafts, because it will then free me up to bring some power out this way if I want to. We don't have a floor. We still have ground, and we still have 2 massive grey gaps, and I think we're going to need some support structure in there to make sense of this. The roof is blackstone, oh sorry, deep slate, not blackstone, and this dull stone brick, and I think it looks quite nice. It's got an interesting contrast to it, and yeah, not too bad at all. Outside all chiselled out, so the only thing we have to do to complete this is the ends there, put a floor in, and put a door in, and we'll and the walkway, and we will be good. Yeah, I have thought I got this rhyolite, which is quite an interesting rock, especially if I combine it with my bench saw. So I can take it and make this chiseled or polished or stone. Now, needless to say, I think what I'm going to do is start off with some of this. I don't know exactly how much I'm going to need, but let's see how we go going around the edge and take it from there. And then of course we need some lighting in here, because whilst this area is largely spawn proof, it isn't 100% spawn proof. We are still getting witches spawning in here, so yeah, we definitely need to be ready for that. So I think that will give us a nice edge just to break up the floor, and not sure how much more I need. Let's have a look. I'm probably going to need more than that, but I'll do as much as I need as I go, because I didn't get that much of this stuff. We're sourced, you know, all from our own natural mine, of course, but homegrown, if you like. Oops. Hello. Let me fix that and that, and so what do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Which should be all we need to get this floor in. We need to think about lighting in here. We're going to need to think about oops, hello. Let's try that again, shall we? All the bits of the design, but keep it simple to start off with, and we'll just go with this, I think. So I'm going to get this down. Those are probably going to be fairly simple brick structures, and then we need to figure out that, so I'll do that as well. Yeah, and I will be back as soon as we're ready to do the doorway. See you in a moment. Of course, one problem is I've near worn my chisel down to the nub. So again, I need to turn you off. So I do need to go and get that sorted. Now, it occurs to me that I think I have in here, no point doing mending on chisels. I found that from experience, that chisels and mending, they're really, it's just not worth it. They break, they've got too high a durability, because the durability is measured in the number of bits they then can chisel, and therefore not much point. But if we can give ourselves a unbreaking on there, that will work a lot better. I also do need to put the U away in here. I think I don't need any of that. I certainly don't need any of this lot, so I'll put away what I can. And I really do need to sort out my storage system, because it's getting out of hand again. It's like all of these things. There's always something better or more important to do. And especially when it comes to sorting your storage system. So yeah, that was thing. But all of that chiseling, and all of that chiseling, of course, it's not just that job, but all of the greenhouse has worn the chisel down completely. It's basically, there's just nothing, not a sausage left. So yeah, that was a thing. But let me get on with this. I'll be back in a sec. All right, we've got that in. I'm just starting to work on a door structure, and I figure we're going to start off by hello, undo rats. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Right, let me clear the entire block. Then I need to put that back, and there's a peculiar little function with these, which I don't know what. Oh, I do know why. Connected texture. Carry on down until it's no longer old brick. And fill it back in with the dirt. Lovely. Right, I think, let me have a quick peek. We need to set you to be placement. Alright, what am I missing? I would say probably brick, and if I get a bit of that, that should give me enough. One of them, and one of them. And where's me? Get you into whole brick mode. There we go, and we should be good to place you down like so. Lovely. Right. So that's my plan. We're going to have the doorway go. I'm going to put, I think, a porch over the front of it as well, and we'll have it 3 wide. But I'm thinking I'm going to have it as either spruce or another door. It needs to be a door which will blend in with the plank version of it. That's simple enough, isn't it? It's kind of going to be spruce, always is. But I really ought to have that self-closing as well, didn't I? But I am really happy with the way that is starting to look at the end there, and the way this entire structure around here is shaping out. Once this has gone around and we can start expanding out, put more factories, farms, all the good stuff in, will be great. Let me just work on my door, and I'll be back in a mo. Well, I think I can safely say that externally that is done. Take a screenshot. I'm not sure which one I'll use for a thumbnail yet. If the lighting's not quite right on that. It's bizarre, becoming a real photo critic in my old age, with shaders and the lighting, and this has got to be just so, and that way and this way, and all those are the good things. Let me just convert those into sticks for now. We are going to put you and you away. We've got a few bits and pieces now. We need to make some stuff. First thing I need, let me just check that I haven't got any. I don't. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that will do us. No, 1, 2, 3. Let's do a couple. Oops. A couple of hoppers, because we need to get our stuff into the grinder. That's the first thing, and out of the grinder. And I would like to, I think this will work. So I would like to get this, well, let's take this steadily, because we need to do our stuff in a certain way that generates us, and we do. Oh, the other thing, we need to put some where are they? Pickles of the sea underneath there as well, because this bit's not done yet, so I must remember to do that. Get it nice, maybe even try and get a little bit of that pondweed to throw around the area, although it doesn't have to be completely cluttered up around the edge. I'm thinking I might replace some of this with coarse dirt as well, maybe a little bit of path block, and I'll use a little bit of you for scaffolding. So we're going to pop this directly into here, and we'll have something a little bit like a conveyor system to dump the stuff into that in the first instance. And then if I were to come up there, let's see if I can't make this work a little bit more in our favour. So I would prefer this to be above the ground, and that will go there, and that is going to feed into this barrel. And I've just made a face. Wonderful. So that's the first stage, and obviously we put ores in there and it comes out in the crushed ore stage, which we could smelt, and that would be fine. But if we wash that crushed ore, then it will turn into nuggets, and it'll turn into quite a few nuggets. So what we need to do is we need to start off, and we're going to need some fans, some encased fans to be specific. And what? Okay, encased fans. Now these are simple enough. It's andesite case, propellers, some of those, and that andesite casing. We've got this stuff. We've got a wee bit of that andesite casing there. I've got some brass casing, but that's fine. I don't need anything that fancy. We do need to get some iron plates. So, and I think I'm going to do 4 of these. 4? 4. I think that will work. We could do it with 1. Don't get me wrong. There's no benefit to doing 4, but we could certainly. I think 4 will speed the system up a little bit, if my understanding is such. Ooh. Hang on a second. Is that a jetpack? That is a jetpack. Oh, I am so going to have to make some of that. Right, let's not get distracted. So we're going to need some more shafts. I have got lots of andesite alloy because I made myself some. So we're going to need some of those. Let me make 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Just get 32. That should be fine. We need andesite cases. I'm probably going to want a few of those as well because they get used in a lot of things, like pretty much everything can take and use these things, the gearboxes especially, and we're going to need those. So let me make what? No, yeah, going to need planks and logs. Okay, what's planks and logs, wasn't it? Yeah, planks and logs. What have I got a lot of? I've got a lot of magic wood. So if I take you, and do they have to be stripped? No, that doesn't. Okay, that's good. So if I just do that, and that, and that, we got 2, 4, 8, 6, 12, 16 of those for now. I'll carry the stuff. This diorite by andesite that we found, absolutely godsend. That made a lot of this possible. We do need to go and get the propellers, so I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to have to go and stamp those out. So that's fine. They can go in there for now. You can go across there, and we'll go and stamp out those propellers. And that should get me to where I want to be, or at least part way to where I want to be. Oh, what? Oh, ew. Did I? I did. Okay. Do your thing. Oh, hello. You literally only did one. Okay. I have to wait for a while, do I? That's fine. Still deeply cool. I could watch that all day. I'm not going to. I'm going to sleep the night off because I think it was getting dark. Yes, it was. So I'll make that, make the propellers, make those. I also need to make some belts, which are dried kelp for some bizarre reason. Why not leather? I don't know, but let that finish. And we might as well clear that out. There's no much point in carrying it. I do need to get more cogwheels at some point. But yeah, let me just stamp these out. We'll make these fans. And the world will be good and happy. And then we need to get the belts. Probably going to need a kelp farm. Just saying. Wow, that is taking its time out. How much have I got left? 3. Give me those. And that should be it. There we go. So we are going to make 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Those are only used for that. So the only thing I need is cogwheels. For cogwheels, I need to do buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Buttons. A couple of them. That will give me some of those. Take our cases and our shafts. And we should be good to make those. There we go. Put those back, and for now those can go in there as well. Oops. Okay. Bit faster than I anticipated there. Dried kelp. I only did 32. Let's see how many that makes, because I didn't really. Okay, we have visitors. Again, I have got a new hoofer. That was nice. That can go with my other one. And we'll have a bottle of milk just to get rid of that effect, because I know what will happen. I will end up going and wandering in range of a village, and the world will be unhappy. Dried kelp, that's what I was doing. Let's go and grab it. So we got 32, and you only make 1, so that is not the end of the world for this, but it is going to be for other things. Now, the other thing I need is andesite, a funnel. And I just need an andesite one because I don't need to do any filtering, so that's fine. 1, 2. And 2 dried kelp. I'm going to have to do more of this dried kelp for now, but that gives me a couple of those. Okay, that's good. Let's go and get the next step of the process at least laid out. In terms of powering it, that's a different matter entirely, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And again, I actually just trying to think. Yeah, we're going to need a brass funnel before we get to there, but let us Let's get my toolbox down. Let us get you out and go 1, and then I'm going to go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 to 1. I think that's how I want to do it. And you will go from there to there. I love the visuals of this mod. It is utterly stunning. There's our brass funnel, and what I need to do is I need to bring power down here. Now the other thing we need is those 3 encased fans, which for the time being are going to go and stand here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and those are going to go like, no, I really should make a wrench, but I just can't be bothered. So that's good. We'll tidy up the structure of this eventually. Gonna need glass or something to hold the water in place. That no, did that wrong. That wants to be there, because then if I were to grab my cogs and pop a cogwheel in there, put a cogwheel into each of these, and oops, nope, and there, then we don't even need that there. We can transfer power down like that. Now all I need to do is bring power off of this and down to here. I suppose in theory I can... oh, I could use some of those. Let me just go and grab something. Alright, we've got the water in. This is doing its wash. That's fine. Or at least it should be. So if I take that and put the raw iron in there, it should go through, it'll come through here and it'll start getting washed on this conveyor belt. Now it will probably not have time to complete, which is fine, because what we need now is a brass funnel, and for that we're going to need to make some stuff. We're going to have to take rose quartz and some brass. Brass, of course, we need to do in the mixer with heat, and we've got that zinc and copper. So I'm going to have to get a brass funnel together. That's my first piece. Now I'm going to want to make a whole load of brass, so I may just hook up the mixer in direct off that and put a giant cog on it, and world will be good and happy. But I'm going to need some zinc, and I'm going to need some copper. So 1, 2, 3. Now just have a look how much of that brass funnel. That makes me 2, but I need 2 of those, so that's going to be just 1, 2, 3, 4. If I do, well, I've got 6. Let's do 6. And that should be a bit more kelp. I found a bit more in my I've got more, but I found a bit more floating around in another chest, so I cooked it. Need to get a kelp farm going. That's kind of a given. Damn it, I meant to get my toolbox. So we need to make and some fuel. We need to make a brass chute. And the reason well, I'll explain why we need a brass chute at the moment once we've got past this thing. But what I need to do now is get my my mixer, which man, I know how to do this. It will look strange, but it doesn't matter. There is our mixer. There's my blaze burner. There's my mixing bowl. I'm going to need some more of these mixing bowls anyway, but that's fine. What I need is some fuel. I mean, that doesn't... let me just go and get some coal. I've got lots, so yeah, be back in a sec. Alright, we've got this set up. It's got the fuel. I moved it up and I actually just put the old thing in there. Now I don't know, that shouldn't change the rotation speed of that. It would change the rotation speed of that, and that is not getting anything from that. Why? That should work. Why? I don't understand why that isn't working. It'd have to come off of it'd have to come off of there. Okay, that's fine. It's not ideal, but I think I know what I did wrong. It's because it has to come off the diagonal, which means that you have to go there, which means that you have to go there. I need a step of some description, but for now that will do. Pop that back in. That and that. That's got 128 stress units. It should be more than adequate, and off it goes. And that way we've got both of these running temporarily here. It's, you know, not a problem. And just to make it things, I'm going to put the recipe for that as bronze, and that will make life a bit easier in the long run as well. Okay, we've got everything we need for that except for this bit. Let me go and sort that out, and I will be right back with you. We've got the brass funnel, that's all sorted. We're also going to need to make some of these brass tunnels. These are pretty clever wee beasties. So again, we're going to need dried kelp, brass and electron tubes. So we might as well get the electron tubes done first. That is those. And a couple of those. That can go away. I do need a couple of iron nuggets even, which is good. And then we just need to get that out, and that didn't break because we got it, so we're all good. And then we are going to make 2 more of those, 2 of those, and that will give me 4 of those beasties, so that's all good. Anything else I need there? I don't... oh, filter. It helps if you can spell. Controls here, the andesite is you are an attribute, so I just need an andesite. Well, yeah, filter, which is just 2 iron. Okay, that is cheap as chips. If I can find my wool, there we go. Use a black one. It really doesn't matter, but we might as well wear down the. I'd rather just keep like one colour of wool. Right, now hopefully, after we've slept, this will make a little bit more sense. I'm going to need to make some more belts though. I'm also going to need 4 crushers and 4 Hoofer thingamabobs. Yeah. You know what I mean, a Hoofer thingamabob, right? Anyway, yeah. I will 4 basins. That's the beastie. That's fine. And we need to get proper lighting in here, of course. That's the other thing we need. Right, I need to have... How do I want to do this? I really could have done with another barrel. Damn it, back in a minute. Alright, so we've got this wee thing here. This is a brass funnel. Now, unlike the andesite funnel doesn't have a filter slot, this does have a filter slot. And if we go into here, we're not in there, I'll rephrase that. If we open this and look for nuggets, the only thing we're going to get out of this system is, well, alright, the only thing, aha, will you please, there you go, is gold, iron, copper nuggets, and zinc nuggets. All of the other nuggets we're not going to get. I mean, there is a way in theory to get netherite nuggets, but that's fine. So what we do is we pop you on there, and then we come back over here and we chuck in our 2 crushed iron ore. So these pop down and they start washing, but they can't get into there. I need to come forward one. That is not a problem. What is a problem is I need to get another bucket of water and fill that lot up so we can break all of that and that and that. And then we can come back in here with that. We can come back in here like so. We can pop you on there. That should have gone in actually. Why didn't that go in? I mean, that should have worked. Oh, maybe I mucked around with that. Maybe. We can put the filter back in. Let me just double check that is set. It is set to whitelist. So if I pop those on there, they should just run through and go in if I'm... Yes, they did. Excellent. So then we can go back in here. Grab that back. Stick the other piece in there. So that starts washing. The reason I've got 4 is that these will back up on the conveyor belt and this will just continue washing 4 slots. And then nuggets go in here. Okay, so we have got the first step of this process done. Obviously we don't want this in nuggets. That was a single piece of iron though, and we have got 3 iron ingots out of it, so we've tripled. Was that a single? No, it was a double. No, it was a single, wasn't it? So what we need to do is process some more through it before we go on to the next step, and let me get that going. I'll be back in a moment. Right, so I've got a bit of gold, and I've got some crushed copper, so that should run through, and you'll see here what will happen is these will stop. So these are going to wash at the same time, or at least close to the same speed that this runs off. And now we've got the copper nuggets. Now I didn't actually need to do this step. I've realized that these were a waste of time. Well, they're not a waste of time, that's not strictly speaking true, but they are well, they're not necessary, let's put it that way. So I need to come down here. I'm just going to stick a piece of that there, and we are going to stick the funnel, which, no, it doesn't have to go like that, it can go like that. So this will funnel out of there, but in this case we are going to whitelist cobblestone, because the issue is with cobblestone is with zinc ore, which we can't fortune. There's a chance of cobblestone coming out, and I don't want cobblestone in this system, so we're going to stick you down there and stick you in there, and if I put that piece of cobblestone in, it's gone. No, it hasn't. Oh, boom, hang on, that is not going to happen now, is it? There we go. That needs to be another brass funnel, which is just as well, because I did need another brass funnel, so let's make one. Almost there. Get me sandpaper out, pop that in my hand, do that, no, pop that in my offhand, pop my sandpaper away, eventually. If you can hear snoring, it's the cat, it's not me, honest. And we need to make a funnel. I know I need 2 of these anyway, so this is not a problem. So 2 brass and a kelp. So if I change you now to be, oh, now I've not got the filters, have I? Okay, I'm going to have to grab that and pull that back. This is one of the pains of working on the fly, if you like, is I'm a little bit scatterbrained when it comes to some of these bits. So anyway, I'll be back in a second. And just like that, we've got the thing we need. It's another filter, and in this case we are going to go with crushed iron ore, crushed gold ore, crushed copper ore, and crushed zinc ore. I'm going to whitelist that lot. That will go in there. Now when I put that in, why are you not working? Interesting. Why is that not playing ball? Do I? No, I know what I've done wrong. Still learning this mod, bear with me, guys. Brass, I need a chute. We will come back to that for now. In the meantime, I'll just get this going. I'm going to go and make a brass chute, which is going to require stuff. Grab you out quickly because I don't want you on the conveyor belt. And we get a whole load of zinc nuggets. Now that's that bit. I'm going to pull that together. I also need to make another press and another basin. Or should I just make the one I've got for now? Because I'll make another press and another basin as well. Which is it press? I think it's a press. Or stamp, is it? Stamp, maybe. Stampy stamp? No? Okay. Let me refresh my memory. I could walk around the other way, of course, but there you go. A mechanical press, that's the beastie. I can make all of that. We obviously need a basin as well. I've got everything we need for it, so I shall be back in a moment. I think I've finally got everything. I'm not going to promise, but I think I finally got everything. So what we need to do, first things first, is underneath here, we'll just use you as a block. We're going to pop you on there. That is a chute, not a funnel. You would think they were very similar, but they are not. We're going to set you into there, and that will go there, and it drops out the bottom. Perfect. And then we can put that lava there, and we can put you there, and we can probably actually lose both of these at a guess. Block light 8, yeah. Get away without having either of those in the place. So now anything we put through, cobble will drop through, nuggets will come down here, everything will be good and happy. Then we are going to need to pop this down, and we want some of you to start off with, and I'm going to pop you there. We're going to have a gap. Let's see, we are going to have a brass funnel here. And the brass funnel is going to pull off, and it is going to be I thought that was let's see what happens when we get the conveyor on. Let's put on there, we'll have I think we'll have the basin there, then we'll have an out, then we'll have that. We'll go maybe to that. If I need to make it longer, I will. And if I now put the brass funnel on there, yeah, that was it. And I want to scroll that to be 9 items. It has to be 9. We're going to stick the basin here, and we're going to have just an andesite. Let's try that again, shall we? Andesite funnel there. No. Andesite funnel there. So 9 items are going to come out there, filter into this one, and then we will have you damn you, get me a block of something. You will go there. We're going to pop you in there. We're going to grab you, and you will come out of there to there. And we can use some of these weird little cogs I've got here just to connect that up. So the only thing left here is to transfer some power through that, and if I take that off, pop you in there and there, make myself another conveyor, try doing that again, another belt thing, then I should be able to, no, I should be able to bring you from there to there. I should be able to bring you from there to there. That is going the wrong way round, damn you. Right, so I need a gearbox, don't I? And I don't think that matters which direction it goes. We're going to have a barrel at the end. And anything that comes off of that can go into there. Woohoo! I think, apart from the gearbox bit, which we need, let me just get that sorted. 4 of them and an andesite, andesite casing, and 4 of those. Doesn't matter what this is doing. Why? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm with it. There you go. Bang, ingot. So it doesn't matter how many nuggets there are in there, if there aren't multiples of 9, they won't come out. So that 7 will stay there. And whatever we stick in there will come out of that side. And I am very, very happy with this setup. It probably could have been a lot neater. We could, for example, maybe bring the power down there. But this, I think this is the beauty of this mod, is it's fun mechanisms for doing stuff. It's not necessarily very fast, but that's fine. That is absolutely more than fine. With that in mind, I am going to sleep this rain away. I'm going to go and grab a whole load of ore, and let's have a go at processing some stuff, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, so we've got, in the pre-washed versions, I've got all of that crushed iron, so that's going to start going and doing its thing. I've got all of this raw ore. Got all of that as well, and this particular item doesn't, there's no fortuning it. I think if we mine that we get nuggets, so let's stick that in there as well. Now that's fine, but we've still got one minor thing to do, which you can see this is now all going through. It's running in and backing up. We've got lots of iron already in there. Now these are acting as buffers. This won't despawn. This is not like immersive engineering conveyor belt where the items, you know, I can't pick these up by walking in front of them. So we've got all of that going. We've got all of that going through there. Obviously all the cobble is going through there. All we need to deal with now is that. And we will be good and happy. Let me get my fortune pick, and when I built it I didn't realise I'd quite gone so high. So we have got all of this to deal with as well. There's quite a lot of gold ore, well not quite a lot, there's some gold ore back there. But if we mine this with our fortune pick, we'll definitely be coming out of this quids in. And that should hopefully sort out our resource deficit for a while. Sufficiently that I think I could, make myself a couple of stacks of brass with impunity. It wouldn't bother me. So I am happy, to say the least. I love the clanging mechanical sound of all this. This is just awesome. Yeah, so we'll get a lot more materials. I will probably get myself a screenshot. Now I do want to utilize this space more. I'll probably put the mechanical press and the mixer at this end, and I may try and bring the power under the floor up to this end and then do stuff with it. But this is definitely working well. It needs some structure around it, I feel. But, I don't think we can complain that it's not going with a reasonable pace here. It's definitely doing that to the point where we are actually backed up here now. So yeah, I think we'll have a screenshot of that as well, just for good measure. But we'll get some support structure in here, some scaffolding around the thing, stuff going on underneath, all the good stuff. But I really can't complain. This is hammering through, and you can certainly see that these are backing up. So I think, to be fair, for an operation like this where we're doing bulk operations, we could have got away with one fan, because it's not going to do anything significantly on that. I don't know how much it's actually pushing out at a time, but it's certainly, well, it's not mucking around, is it? Anyway, yeah, this is great. I'm really happy with it. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.